All right, what we're going to talk about is foot position. This is an advanced layer of getting your lower body positions really dialed in. We like to start with pushing the knee into a certain position because it kind of takes the foot and the hips with it, and really that's driven through the hip anyway. But a lot of times what we see is we get to a point where we start seeing variability in the foot that makes it challenging to maintain good positions in the lower half. So what I'm going to show you is how to find the most ideal position in your foot so that we can start dialing this in. And what happens is when you find the best position in your foot and maintain that really well, a lot of the other pieces just naturally fall into place. Now, what I want you to know is a lot of times in the foot, we just get thrown orthotics or something else that's just going to hold your foot in position. But like any other joint in your body, you can restore the mobility, restore the control in the position, and build strength in your foot. And I'm going to show you that with my feet because I'm not coming from a position of having just naturally great arches, and I've had a lot of injuries to my feet and ankles that have actually totally changed the way my feet look. So let's zoom in here for just a sec and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So my right foot has actually had some pretty severe trauma, multiple surgeries, and you can see it'll just kind of relax down in this position. And this is me just totally relaxed. Pretty low arch, pronated foot. The left, I tore the ligament that holds the arch up, and you can see it is much more collapsed on the left than the right. But also notice that I can intentionally get my ankle and foot in a strong position and maintain that. I can do this while I walk, while I lift, and while I run because I've taken the time to rebuild my feet in a way that helps me do that, okay? So when you're looking at how do we create an ideal position in the foot, what you're looking to do is really pull the toes up, and you can see when you pull the toes up, it builds the arch. This is called the short foot position. You're going to keep the toes spread, you're going to keep the toes planted, and it's going to center the ankle right over the foot. You can see I can go from here, and if I just pull the toe up, it naturally lifts the arch. This is called the windlass mechanism. Then plant the toe, hold this position. If you just hold that, it'll start building the strength in your foot. That's going to be very tiring at first, but if you practice, you will rebuild the strength and the durability in this position. What you want to find once you're here is the center point of foot pressure between the 2 points of your big toe and your little toe, and then the point directly at the base of the heel, okay? This forms the tripod of the foot. It looks like this, maintains the arch in between. Now, if you can find that position in your foot where you have center of pressure through the middle of the foot, then we can start to bend and maneuver around that and maintain that foot pressure. Stepping out we can maintain, stepping lateral maintain, stepping back we can maintain. And as you begin squatting, you maintain that pressure in your foot and you go slow enough where you can recognize if you're pushing the knees out too far, you're going to start to peel the toe off, okay? If you're running out of room in the ankle, it's going to drive you further back on your heels. You may see your toes lifting to try to mitigate that. You may notice that you're getting forwards on your toes, okay? But if you can go super slow through range of motion, maintaining your foot position, your hips and your knees are going to naturally just go where they're supposed to. And then we start moving this into single leg environment where we maintain pressure. We're not collapsing in over here. We're maintaining that tripod in the foot, super stable. No extraneous motion if possible in the foot. And so what I want you to work on is stand, find the center of your foot pressure. Bring your arch up and hold it. It's gonna be okay if it's tired. But if you can start cueing into that barefoot, then you can start cueing into it into your shoe, and then you can start cueing into that as you start moving on top of that, and you'll notice natural upregulation in all your positions. See you later.